Hello and welcome to your favorite cricket show, Cricket Predicta, proudly sponsored by 1xBet. I'm Anant Kaur and as always, we are ready to bring you the latest and exciting news from the world of cricket. First, let's dive into yesterday's IPL 2025 clash where Royal Challengers Bengaluru have finally done it. The home jinx is broken. Last night, under the lights of Chinnaswamy, RCB edged past Rajasthan Royals by 11 runs to clinch their first home win of IPL 2025. Virat Kohli was vintage, 70 of 42, a 95-run stand with Devdutt Padikkal and a historic feat. Kohli became the first ever batter to score 3,500 T20 runs at a single venue. At Krunal Pandya's twin strikes and RCB's total of 205 for 5 was just too much for RR. And now that from that high to a battle of pride. Two giants, one medium, one stadium, nothing to lose. It's Chennai Super Kings versus Sunrisers Hyderabad and tonight, pride is the only prize left on the table. Match number 43 of IPL 2025 is set at the Spin Cauldron Chepauk, where Chennai Super Kings host Sunrisers Hyderabad in a face-off fueled by passion, pride and the pressure to perform. Both teams are locked at the bottom of the table with just 2 wins from 8 matches. CSK is still licking its wounds after Mumbai's 9-wicket hammering, while SRH, well, they have been consistently inconsistent. But when the playoffs fade out of reach, expect pride to light the fire and pressure to unlock fearless cricket. Historically, CSK has the upper hand in this rivalry, 16 wins to SRH 6. But in 2025, the script's gone rogue. Heinrich Larsson, 281 runs in 8 matches, SRH certified fire starter. Noor Ahmed, 12 wickets so far and deadly on the Chepauk pitch. At Chepauk, the toss is the boss. Teams bowling first here, more often than not, they walk away with the points. And with that, it's time to bring in our experts for insights, bold calls and predictions you don't want to miss. Let's welcome our guest, former cricketer CM Gautam and former... Hi Gautam, how are you doing today?
Hi, Anand. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very well, all's good. IPL is surely catching up now, so we are all in great mood right now. Gautam, CSK has been massively dominant over SRH in the head-to-head player battles in IPL. Will it be a positive for them amidst the poor form of run in the ongoing IPL 2025?
I think that is the only positive CSK can take. The way they have played the cricket in this year's IPL, they've been very inconsistent, and probably this is the only positive where they can take in and go into the game. And having said that, it will be a do or die for them. And today's game is very, very important. And I think if they win, you never know what will happen. Like going forward in the games, if you win 2-3. They have chances of qualifying. So they have to take a leave out of RCB's book, what they did last year, and qualify for the playoffs.
It's looking difficult as of now because both teams are not in a good position to qualify. But we never know what can happen. And Noel, team batting first has dominated at the MH Ramram Stadium in the history of IPL with 51 wins compared to only 38 wins of the team batting second. So how will it unfold in this game considering the impact of the toss?
It's sad to see that both the teams, fighting for a pride here at at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. MH Chidambaram Stadium. It's sad to see that they are at the bottom of the points table also, which no one expected that Chennai Super Kings, 5-time champion, and SRH, last year's runners-up, battling out for some pride, which all the fans must be, expecting at least a win at home from Chennai Super Kings. Yes, batting first will be the key point because I think both are having a good batting lineup, especially with SRH. If they click, they are dangerous. But at present, it is not there up where we all expected. But what I feel is that Chennai Super King will hold that slight edge over SRH because of the home soil, the fans, and the wicket, which will be a part with Chennai Super King because they have a good bowling side. They have good spinners to back them up, especially Noor Ahmed. Ashwin is there, Jadeja is there, but the batting has to come good for Chennai, which is the minus point this year in IPL for Chennai Super Kings. At the same with the SRH, their batting is good, but the bowling is not up to that what everyone expected. They don't have that backup bowling like Chennai has a bit, but I don't think SRH will beat Chennai Super Kings in Chennai. They have to play that dominant cricket against this yellow army. Otherwise, I think Chennai will take the match away.
Noel, as you said that CSK would be having an advantage, but what kind of advantage at home conditions do you think they will be having, considering the fact that batting is not going that well, and even the spinners are also not taking that many wickets?
See, look, key point will be, the spinners. If you look at the spinners, see, they have a good experienced spinners, and their wicket will be a turning track, because Chennai has always been a wicket which helped the spinners. It will be on a slower side all the time. And I feel that the SRH batsmen will find it difficult, especially the foreign players or any, they will find it a little bit difficult to go off the mark, get those strokes play into the game. And I feel that that's why Chennai will hold that advantage. Yes, Chennai is also batting, but if they come good, especially Rachin Ravindra, Conway, all these guys, if they come good, they are a side which can beat SRH.
Let's see who has the upper hand today when the match sort of starts up. And Gautam, where does SRH need to tick the boxes in their batting lineup, considering the collapse in the last game and what we've been seeing in the other games as well?
I think SRH, they lack clarity. The way they've been batting, they've been pretty inconsistent in the entire tournament. Like especially their top order batsmen with the Shankish first game. They are still playing the game what they played last year. They're not respecting the conditions, they're not playing the situation. So that is haunting them this year. So if they can play the situation and conditions well, I think they can fire in today's game. But having said that, the up against a good spin bowling side, and they're not done well in the M. Chidambaram Stadium. So it will be a tough task for SRH, and at the same time, they can play freely because they don't have anything to lose anymore in the tournament.
And again, Gautam, the problem comes up that if their top order performs, then only we can see the middle order catching up. But now, how much Abhishek Sharma's form would be here important, because barring that 141, he's also seen struggling. So, what is the problem that is sort of bothering him?
I think even he's been pretty inconsistent. Like he's not been getting runs. He's getting runs once in five, 6 games. So that is not helping the cause. And again, even his partner Travis Head also is not giving them the stand they want to. So, and they're struggling at the moment. And I think he has to play responsibly and take the team through. So, if Abhishek Sharma can take that responsibility and play at least till the 12th or 13th over, the other batsmen can come and play freely. So, he's not laying the foundation for the middle order batsmen to come and play freely. So, that has been their problem. And of course, they have been heavily dependent on Abhishek Sharma because of the reputation he has created for himself.
Yeah, that reputation he has to surely live up. And Noel, that all-rounder Shivam Dube is the leading run scorer for CSK in the tournament. But how much does it concern and reflect CSK's top and middle order batting lineup? Because if he is the top scorer for CSK, then what are other batters, having a problem?
I think the loss of Ruturaj Gaikwad was the key point here, because when Ruturaj was there playing, he was the key player who was giving the start in the initial power play along with Rachin Ravindra. You see, that's why they were setting a tone in the batting. Once Ruturaj got injured and is not playing, I think they lost that power play impact, because there's no one to go after the bowler the way Ruturaj Gaikwad play. But that's why they're not being consistent at the top of the order. Even Rachin Ravindra getting the 30s or 40s, which is not enough. The middle order has to click when they have a play like Shivam Dube, who's in good form. I think they have to revolve, I guess, with him. Because we know Shivam Dube can change the course of the game if they are batting, and when he's batting, I think he's a striker of the white cricket ball. We all know what he brings with his bowling also sometimes. So I think he's a key player at present after the loss of Ruturaj Gaikwad. I think he's carrying that flag, but not enough. I think every else has to contribute if they want Chennai Super Kings to win. If not, they can't only depend on Shivam Dube to come there and give them a quick fire of 50 in 10 balls or 50. Every time it's not going to click. But the other guys have to revolve with Shivam Dube.
Let's see who is the one who catches up with Shivam Dubey and gives them a good total or give them a good chase. And Gautam, now both teams have been through a dismal run of form in the tournament with the same number of defeats and wins being in the 9th and 10th spots on the table. So what sort of pressure will be there in the game for both the teams today?
I feel they have nothing to lose, they have to just go out and express themselves. And whereas the CSK have outside chance if they win all the 6 games, which is tough. And with Dhoni in the team, and if he can motivate his team and make them perform, you never know. But on the other side, SRH, they don't have anything to lose, and there'll be they can just go and play freely. So that's all they can do. They have to play for pride and look to build a team for the next year. So that's what they'll be looking to do, I feel.
Let's see who walks with the win today. And Noel, the head-to-head player battle between CSK Shivam Dubey and SRH skipper Pat Cummins has been dominated by Cummins. So how will it unfold in the upcoming game today when you see that Pat Cummins has dismissed him only once and his strike rate has been only 118.8?
At the form what Shivam Dubey is and the form what Pat Cummins is, I think Shivam Dubey will take the advantage and will be the key player over Cummins. I feel that because the later part when Cummins comes into bowl, I think Shivam Dubey already will be a bit settled in, and I think he's a striker of the ball, and I feel that he will get past Cummins all the time because Cummins is not bowling to that standard what we all expected, especially in Hyderabadi myself. We all thought he will be the key player like last year, but he is not in good form at all. His bowling is not up to that mark. Neither his batting is up to neither his captaincy. I think he's lost out a bit. I think that pressure will be there to play today and to do well. But I think Shivam can take that advantage and get past Cummins in this contest.
And as you said, Cummins is not in good form. So can we say that is it because also of the team losing and the momentum not in being their favour because they're not scoring that many runs and that's why he's not able to bowl perfectly?
Overall, if I say it is overall, it's a team game, and I will blame the team and I will blame everybody for it because it is not the captain. Captain leads from the punt, and if the captain also is not among that form what we expected, I think everyone else also will lose out. And what I feel is that there have the auction itself releasing Bhuneshwar and Natarajan was the biggest mistake. I feel that because your depth bowlers are not there. So I think that's the way pressure is on Cummins to bowl well. But you see, the pressure always takes the toll, and I think that's why he's not able to bowl that well for what he has done last year.
From one battle to another, Gautam, the head-to-head player battle between the star SRH batter Abhishek Sharma and the veteran CSK off-spinner Ravichandran Ashwin has been on an even note. What do you think who will dominate in this upcoming face-off? Because he's also dismissed only once, but his strike rate has been 155.6.
I think Abhishek Sharma has been struggling in this program apart from that 100, And Ravi Ashwin, on the other hand, is experienced bowler. I think he'll come on early to bowl today, having the 3 left-handers on top top order in SRH. I think he'll play his part, and the slow wicket in Chidambaram Stadium will help Ashwin to get on top of Abhishek Sharma. And as I always say, if you're struggling a particular bowler, always take a single and get to the other end. So that should be strategy going forward in this game.
Let's see who come up in this battle because this will be an interesting one for sure. And now Noel star SRH pacer Harshal Patel has dominated the head-to-head pair battle between the CSK skipper and veteran wicketkeeper batter MS Dhoni. So will it be a concern for Dhoni and CSK while facing Harshal because now he has dismissed him thrice and his strike rate has not been much, it's only 75.8.
I think this is the only guy who was impressed a little bit for me, Harsh Patel, because he's always been among wickets every year. You see, every year he has been the top bowler for all the whichever franchise last year with RCB, this year with the SRH. I think he has that experience of bowling in the depth and after the 10th over because he has those variation which a medium pacer needs it. He has the slow ones, he has the slow full tosses where he has got Dhoni on number of occasions. That's why he heads Dhoni in this contest, you see. And I think Dhoni comes later part of the inning where there is 2 or 3 overs left when he comes into bat. That's where he faces Harsh Patel, and I think Harsh gets better of him when he starts wearing the ball. Dhoni loves the ball to come to the bat, where Harsh Patel always disses him with that flow full toss balls. So I think that this contest will be keen. I hope Dhoni gets better of him at least this time, because Dhoni is capable of hitting big sixes at his will.
And which is that one performance you're looking forward to, Noel, today?
I would love to see check to talk that is promising. Want to see this guy growing in stages, because the way he's played that knock in 50-45 balls, he's got 145. He is capable, but the rush of blood in him, I think he needs to control that a wee little bit. Otherwise, he's a super play.
And Gautam, who do you think will be the performer of the day today?
I'm looking forward to Ayush Matre. He was very exciting last game, the way he played. And always the youngsters coming and performing like some the IPL. So I'm expecting a big performance from Ayush Matre, even though he's playing his second game. And that's what the IPL works, like bringing the youngsters and making them perform and bringing a big star in the future.
Let's see who comes up with the win today, because this is the battle of the pride and who comes up on top. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in. Thank you so much, Gautam. Thank you so much, Noel. And we'll see you tomorrow at Cricket Predicta again. And you know where to tune in for all the cricket insights. See you tomorrow.